guys, it's me, Socialist Sar, creator of the Black Soul visual novel on Visual Novel Engine. So today we'll be doing a basic tutorial on how Visual Novel Engine works. I might do a more advanced one later on. I'm doing this because I had a look at one discussion while I was uploading my visual novel saying, how do I get images into Visual Novel Engine? I'm like, maybe this is a good idea. I've done a lot of stuff in the past. I've created a few guides to do a little bit more advanced stuff. So I think I might just do some basic stuff right now. So I just have my Visual Novel Engine open, and I have like a visual novel that I started for this thing. So, and in this one, we're going to teach you about the imaging system, the music system, the text system, and that's pretty much about it. Most of the stuff in here I might do, or I might do later. I'm not sure. Anyway. So when you're doing your visual novel, you'll probably want to start off with an image. So right now I have this blackscreen.png. So to know where that picture is, you'll need to go into your File Explorer, Documents, and then you go into your Visual Novel Engine folder. I don't know why it's in Documents, it just is. For Windows, that is. So you double click on that, and then you don't go into novels. I don't know what the hell that contains. Not important stuff right now. Go into the created, and it has the visual novel. So this one is the Black Soul visual novel. This one is the base one that the developer gives you, and this is my one for the tutorial. So you double click on that. Just to figure out which one's which, you'll have to double click and see what stuff has what. If you only have one, it won't really be an issue. I've also created a guide on how to delete any of these. It's pretty simple. It's just some people are having issues. Again, that same guy who didn't know how to put images into the files. Anyway, double click on that, and you can see the blackscreen.png. So if I'm just going to copy it for sake. If I delete this, I can recover that, doesn't really matter. And I go into here, save it, I click on tests. It won't run because it's actually missing. See, file is missing, blackscreen.png, and then this is how you can find out if you just want to put images in. So click OK. I'm gonna recover that, and there you go, pops back in, and now I can actually run it. There you go. See, that's black screen. Normally it's white. I just like putting the black screen because it's when you're playing at night, it's a little bit easier on the eyes. So that's the first thing. So to just get the images, all you have to do is open up that. Well, I'll just use this one as an example. I already have the image in here, bedroom.jpg, but it doesn't really matter. So this one, for instance, just copy it, and then you paste it. Actually, no, you save it. Not copy and paste, that only works for Paint. And then you just save it, and I'm just going to overwrite it. Whoopsie daisies, I had a little bit of an error before. Bedroom.jpg, and since I already have it in there, done that. So that's how you do the images. Now, for the main one you'll be using is the standard image. No, you probably won't be using ImageFX. I'll probably do that later. And you probably won't be using fade out. I always use this one, I don't really see a problem. Yeah. Now, once you have that done, you'll probably want some music. So the BGM one is the standard one you use for background music. It loops, so if you have like a 5-second thing, it'll play over and over again until you put stop sound, or you just put on a new bit of music. And you don't actually need that, which is quite interesting. So for that, all you need to modify is the file name .mp3. So where it says file name is where your music's gonna go. So, that's a little bit weird. Oh, there we are, just a visible glitch. So I don't really like this name all that much. I think I might change that. So when you're downloading music, what I do, just to save some time, is go into YouTube. You don't have to do this, but I just find it a lot easier to do. Let's have a look. See, let's just go for sci-fi. Something like that, and then you just copy the link. Nice ad, by the way. The sad version. God damn it, tennis. Why? You'll copy it, and then you can go to YouTube to MP3, and then you go to, generally go to this one here. It's pretty good, it works quite well. Then you paste the link. When it loads, did I actually remember to get the link? Nope. No, I did not. I'm just going to use this video as an example I was watching. So copy video URL, paste it, and then you can start it, and it'll get ready for conversion. I'm not actually going to download this. This is just an example for how you do music. And once that's done, you do that. You click download. Just download it, even though I'm not going to need it. There you go, downloading. It'll take a minute. Yep. So once that's done, you can click on show in folder, and then there you go, there's the thing there. And once it's downloaded, you just open up this, like your original visual novel folder, and you can just pop it in there. For an example, I can't do it because it's open in Google Chrome, but then it'll move into there, which is good. And then just say, for example, that's a music piece, and then you can rename it or whatever, because generally will have a really long name, so I'll just put sci-fi music .mp3. So there you go. And then you can go into your thing, and I'm going to get rid of you because I don't need you anymore. You were an example. Goodbye. And then you open that up, and then, for instance, I'm just going to get rid of this. Like, just say, oh, I want to put some music in there. So you go into sound, you go into background music. Use this one because it loops. Don't use this one unless you're playing a sound effect like a gunshot. So, music, sound effects. Cool. Background music, and then you put in whatever the name is. So the music file is sci-fi music, and it has to be to the exact. Like if I were to get rid of the space here, it wouldn't work. So if I had that, it wouldn't work because it's not the same as that. Any full stop, spaces, dashes, anything like that would make it unrenderable. And as far as I know, you have to do MP3. I haven't tested out any other music files. And there you go. And that startscript.txt is that. So any text you put in here, it goes into that. I wonder if you can actually open this. Yep, see? No. Config.dat, that is just this. It's not really important. You can literally put this as version 666 and wouldn't really matter. I think this is just for the dev. So yeah, you can leave out that. So once you got that, next thing is text. So the difference between this and this is pretty simple. I'll go show you right now. So text, when by the way, for text, you can just put it anything like I like cats, or I put a quote in. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You can do that. So I'll just do that one. And it's pretty easy. A lot of people forget to use correct grammar. It can take the immersion out of the story, but that's my opinion. So if you get rid of this plus, it won't work. This is kind of like an activation key, and this is a directory. So make sure this is completely the same when you type it up. So when I go test, you should be able to hear the music as well. I'll just turn it up a little bit. Okay, you don't really need to hear anymore. So a thing I don't like about this is that the text pops up too slowly. It's a pretty easy solution to that. You go test, and then you just click, and the text automatically pops up. It's really useful, but it can bug out the thing sometimes, like it repeats text if you click it really quickly. It's one I have in my other visual novel, I'm testing it out. So this is regular text. It doesn't have anything else. It's just this text box. By the way, if you click out of here, it disappears and then it reappears. That was an issue someone was having. Yeah, you got to click in the box, and it's actually pretty difficult to see when it's black and black. Anyway, yeah. So this is regular text. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Just regular. Now, if I were to, this is how you do the thing, by the way. To activate the name one, you can just do that, and then you can put a name in here, a narrator, or that's how I usually do it because it saves me time. Or you could just do that. You can put the name, narrator, and you can put save me, please. And that's the only difference is that this one takes a little bit less time. So yeah. And if you just get rid of this, it turns into regular text. So when it's this one, a little name box pops up so you know who's talking. Generally, you have an image of the person who's talking, or if it's narrator, you don't really have anyone. So narrator, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Save me, please. Now, you don't actually know who's talking about this. It could be your thoughts, it could be something. That's why it's useful to have a name if someone's talking. Now, when it's a character, like it's a first person's perspective, you'll have a name. So, for instance, character of my visual novel is Cones. So, here's how it goes. You don't need the quotation marks, that's just to show it's a quote. So this would be said out loud, it's not about the destination, about the journey, and then this would be said in his head, save me please. So that's how you differentiate the two. And that's pretty much the basics. There's this a few more things. So this end is for when you want to end the visual novel, pretty simple, so about the journey, and then it ends, and it cuts back to this. So go into here, and that. So, I probably show you another thing. That's to create your visual novel. You can just put in a name there, and then it pops up to this screen, except it won't have any text. So that end is not really important. Yeah, it's only if you have an actual end. I only have one of these in my visual novel because there's only one proper end, and that's you dying. That's fine. Voice not needed. Stop music. Okay, stop music just stops the music. It stops the background music. So, for instance, if you don't, to get rid of this, like you don't need this. This is like an optional thing. If you want to get rid of the original background music you were playing, just get another one and play it over the top. So, if you want to have sci-fi music, then dramatic music, then you would just, I don't actually have this music piece, background music plus looping, and then you would have dramatic music .mp3, and this basically overrides that one, so it's higher in the chain of command. It's more important, so it'll override it and then start playing that. But if you want to have no music whatsoever, and unless you have like a silence.mp3, then you would use this. I don't know why you would need this, because this is now, so it'll only play it once. So if I were to put sci-fi music, it'd only play it for 30 minutes, because that is its like time until it ends, 30 minutes. So I don't know why there's a stop sound effects. Stop sound effects. That sounded weird. Anything else in here? Done that. you'll be using this pretty much all the time. I'll probably do this and this later on, but to do what I always use for my visual novel is text, name plus text, image, background music, sound effects. I used that a few times. Which is the choices. So for instance, an apple or an orange, I'll do that one soon. Script, so this one I use when a thing gets too long, so like it takes me 5 seconds to scroll down, like this is too long, I should probably change this. Or if you want to move to a new chapter. So for instance, script.text, you could say let's, like, for this it just creates a new thing, so it would be you don't have to choose any, okay, and then it'll, well actually no name equals nothing. Start script, it can be any name, but this has got to match up to it. See, and a little thing popped in there, because each of these texts is a new like chapter thing, so it has to be start script, whoops, script 2, and then it would move to this, and then I could say text yo. Okay, let's try that. So test sequence, it's not about the adventure, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and then it goes yo. But if I get rid of the R, for instance, stat script test, it's missing. It can't run it. It needs to line up, or else it doesn't work. Now the next thing is choices. To get rid of one, you just delete them in this file. That's how you also delete visual novels. Choices, these are more complex versions of scripts. So choices, question. Now this does a weird thing where if I do that in question, is living cool, and then choice 1 will be sure, and choice 2 would be no. So generally you want these to match up, so sure.text and nah.text, whoops, nah.text, there you go. And I'll have to create a sure.text and a nah.text, there you go. So nah, I'll put okay then, and then for the sure, I'm like cool. Now here's the weird thing that happens. So it says it's not about the destination, about the journey, and then Cones asks, is living cool? And I'll say sure, and then it says cool. So then if you were to click it again, nah, and then it'll go okay then. See, they're different. But here's the interesting thing, if I go text dot dot dot, and I should probably add a full stop there. If you do this, it's not about the destination, about the journey, and it goes dot dot dot, it's looking cool. Now, I usually have to do this so it doesn't seem like that the previous person was talking. So like, for instance, in something that happens is God was talking before, and then he asked the question, do you want to continue to live? Yes or no? But it was your mind, not that actual person. But it's a pretty easy problem to get around. You won't have to be messing with this text thing. It's not really important. It doesn't really work very well. So you generally just want to leave it. Anything else in here? Wait, you won't be really using that. Character left plus name plus character PNG. Okay. You won't be needing that. and that has to be a PNG file. Okay, I don't use this at all. I've never found a need to. I'll probably find out what this does and put it in the more advanced video. So the basics of creating a visual novel, you're going to need the text and name, image, background music, sound effects, stop sound, and that's a bit weird. Sound effects is in there. Huh. Choices, script.text, and end. So that's pretty much it. As long as you have image background music with text, you should be able to create a pretty good visual novel. Choices make it better because it adds different storylines. Like mine currently has 4, and they're a bit taxing, but that's fine. Now I can get rid of this sure.text and nar.text because I'm not going to be needing those. So I'll just put everything you're going to need on here so you can just like have a look at the basics. Oops, I don't know why you did that. Anything I missed? Text, name, image, background music, sound effects, stop sound, choices, script. I don't know why. I think that's a bug. That's really weird. Yep, so these are the basic ones you need. So, yeah. Basic. I won't actually be able to run that basic, but these are the ones, and then I'll do the advanced later. Well, I hope I helped you with how to run the basics of Visual Novel Engine. It took me 10 minutes to learn about it through watching a few videos. Yeah, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.